Hello squirrels and welcome to PPM6 TV. Today what it is two giants of the microphone world. Not literal giants, these microphones are quite teeny, but they are giants in terms of reputation. This is the new Schoeps CMC1 and an MK4 capsule. Look how small that is. And this is a Line Audio CM4. Probably I would say the best bargain in microphones today. They're newish to the market. Line Audio, been around for a few years. They haven't got Schoeps' reputation, but it's growing fast, let me tell you. So it's a Sweden against Germany battle. Now, both of these are cardioid. I suspect that the Line Audio may be a wider cardioid, but we'll do a little bit of off-axis and see what we get with the two of these. The one big difference is cost. The Line Audio you'll get for just over $100, between $100 and $200. And as I say, it's the best bargain in microphones today. Whereas a Schoeps is going to cost you a lot more, maybe 12 times as much. Certainly over $1,000 more. That's the name of a film, isn't it? For $1,000 more. So the question is, what do you get for your $1,000 more? Well, let's find out. Well, of late, we've been reading the Trinity in ancient church documents, so I thought we'd go for something a little lighter. This is The Great Brain Robbery by Pete Bell, and Pete's written a trilogy. The third one is just out, Delivery to the Lost City. The first one, A Train to Impossible Places, was a big hit, and as I say, this is the second in the series, The Great Brain Robbery, so stand by for a bit of children's literature. If you've got a 10-year-old or so and you want to keep them quiet, get them into this. They'll really enjoy it. Here we go. Susie sat at the kitchen table, too nervous and excited to eat. Instead, she pushed her dinner round the plate with her fork and stole a glance at the clock for what felt like the 100th time that evening. To her surprise, it was 5 to 7 already, only 5 minutes left. Which is why I've decided to send an email to the school, said her mother, who was sitting beside her. She had a piece of broccoli on the end of her fork and jabbed the air with it as she spoke. I've never seen such behaviour, and from a teacher. Susie's father nodded emphatically. He had a mouthful of chicken, and his plate was nearly clean already. I mean, singling Susie out like that, her mother continued. It's no better than bullying, and I'm going to tell them so. Mum, please, groaned Susie. Just leave it. No, I will not leave it, Susie, said her mother, turning the broccoli on her. And neither should you. You have to stand up to people like that, or they'll walk all over you. People like that, in this case, meant Mr. Marchwood, the physics teacher at Susie's school. Physics was Susie's passion, and she was never happier than when she was using it to unlock the possibilities of the world. But lately, she'd come to realise that the world was far stranger than she had ever dreamed of, and her schoolwork had taken a slightly more creative turn as a result. Mr. Marchwood did not approve of this development, and had called Susie in for a little chat. He'd also summoned Susie's mother, tired and impatient at the end of a long shift at the hospital. That was probably his first mistake, Susie reflected. And I did promise you some off-axis tests, so here it is. The CM4 is here and the MK4 is here. Very imaginative labelling. Why isn't it called an XJS capsule? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just giving you a bit of chat so you can hear the off-axis. My theory is, and I'm not quite sure how this will translate in practice, but my theory is that the CM4 is a wider cardioid. I think it's -5 at 90, as opposed to the Schoeps, which I think is closer to -10, but you can check the polar diagrams online for that. Now, maybe that will make the CM4 sound better this way round. But of course, if you're looking for a tighter pattern, that's not ideal. The choice, of course, is yours. And if you have the Schoeps, you do have the choice, because you can take that MK4 off and put a whole range of capsules on there, including their hypercardioid versions. Whereas, as yet, Roger has not made a hypercardioid microphone. Come on, Roger. We all would like you to do that. So, there you have it, the off-axis test. We're back on axis for the wrap. I've had a great time with the Schoeps CMC1 MK4. Sadly, it will have to go back to Martyn at SoundKit. Big shout out to Martyn for all his help, and especially for lending us the Schoeps for these videos. I'm sadly at the moment, like many of you, I guess, I can't quite afford a Schoeps combination yet. Who knows what time will bring, but probably most of us can afford a CM4. Get in touch with Roger at Line Audio and he'll sort you out with one, I am sure. Look, I hope you enjoyed the videos. Do subscribe, it does help. Come back soon. Bye for now.